Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. I wanted to talk in a little more detail about Vault SafetyDocs, but in particular within the Pharmacovigilance System Master File, or the PSMF, and how it relates to versioning comparison concepts and features. So as you can see, I've logged in. I'm looking at a country-specific PSMF or my core EU PSMF. And as you may remember, we have a templated binder concept where we're allowed to create a new binder, and in doing so, all these yellow virtual folders will appear. Users are then loading in their documents, creating them, or just sliding them in. And over time, as you're working on a particular document, let's open this one up. You'll check it out, you'll check it back in, and you will version control it. So we have, multiple prior versions. If you ever wish to compare, one version to another, just maneuver in the far right-hand side down to the version history. And in doing so, I'm in version 4 right now, but I'll choose to compare that with version 3. In doing that, basically it says, let's compare the differences between 4.0 and 3.0 and look inside the document and see where any information has changed. And as I scroll through and I maneuver to page 2 here, you can see where potentially a contact and their street address has changed, in red where that information has been deleted, and blue where the new information has been added that's hence in the new version. So this is just a basic tenet of Vault, being able to be in a document and just native version compare features. Now, what's kind of interesting about the PSMF that we know already is that within these binders basically have its own workflow. And one of the sort of basic tenets of the PSMF is that we have this ability to create a master overarching document, a merge to PDF, if you will. So if I have, let's say, 50 documents here, and I'm about to be audited, or we're going to review it internally, we have a feature where we can merge those 50 all into one document. And in doing so, it locates it here. And so I've got, prior versions here as well, because I can see that I have a version 5. So next, just like earlier, I click on this blue hyperlink, takes me to the document. And as I was trying to describe, this document is that concatenated merged. Let's say I had 50 documents in that PSMF binder. It's now just one document, again, ready for internal review or by an auditor. But you can see as I scroll through here, it has a title page, it has a table of contents, so on and so forth. If I want to compare, the different versions of this as well, I just maneuver down to the far bottom right, and I compare the version history. And let's say I want to compare version 5 with version 4. I just maneuver down here and begin that comparison. In doing so, just like earlier, I scroll down, I'll be able to see, very likely in the table of contents, that has changed over time. Why? Because the children documents have probably gotten bigger. And then henceforth, with deleting out the old, entering in the new, the old is being deleted via red, in blue what's being added that's new. If I were to maneuver down toward the bottom of the document, let's say page 153, tends to be the second to last page where we start introducing in the logbook. And you can see down here, in blue what's been added, in red what's been deleted. So thereby kind of proving the point that, you're able to come into the system, compare the versions of documents, use the version control, and hopefully you've learned a lot from today. If you have any additional questions, please reach out to your local Veeva representative, and thanks for your time.